glad to be with you today. It's an honor to share a couple of tools today with you that can help you reduce stress, help you even transform negative emotions into positive thoughts. The first one that I'm going to teach today is called I'm Tall Enough. For decades, psychologists, therapists, and stress reduction specialists have known that emotions, discomforts, produce all kinds of sensations within us, but what they do is they weigh us down. They burden us. Our body has a response to that stress. You may physically feel it somewhere. You may carry it literally as an emotional weight. We do notice that people's shoulders sag, their posture changes, they look down more frequently, they're not as clear-headed, and they become quite fatigued. Stress is very, very tiring. Two things can recenter the energy and the reality of confidence in yourself to manage the current situation by learning one basic tool to help reduce stress. Two things: body movement while claiming the fatigue and stress you're carrying. So for decades, I've taught this skills to managers, to most of my clients, to healthcare workers, counselors, pastors, in order to reduce stress and build confidence in their thinking and response time to trust their choices. I'm going to ask you to join me in practicing this simple but effective technique. You can do this sitting or you can do it standing. If you choose to stand, I'd like for you to stand with your feet apart where your feet are at the width of your hips, because we don't want you to get wobbly while you're doing this. You can sit and do this. If you have any physical limitations from surgery on your upper body, shoulder, arm, elbow, only do the part of the exercise that works for you, and don't worry if there's some you can't do. It will not make a difference in the total outcome. So, as we start, I'd like you first to close your eyes, because you have to take a little trip with me. I want you to close your eyes and memorize in your mind where you're at. If you're standing, where you're standing in the room, where the height of your head is, where your shoulders are. If you're sitting, where your height of your body is compared to the chair. Picture yourself in either setting, standing or sitting, as if you were in a box, and memorizing where your body was in space in comparison to that box. Now very quickly, snap a photograph, capture it, it's in your memory, you've got it. We're going to lay the picture aside and we're going to come pick it up later. Now just follow me with your eyes open, and you'll notice when I say right, you're going to want to do left. You just do whichever arm, whichever way you wish. You don't have to match what I'm doing. It's just doing the movements that count. So the first thing I'm going to teach you is you have to do a cleansing deep breath. And by that I do not mean raise your shoulders breath. That shuts off all circulation. We're going to do what's called a diaphragmatic or a stomach breath, which is when you breathe in, your stomach should get big and fat. And when you exhale, it should shrink. So that's the first thing we're going to do. So practice right now, taking a deep, cleansing intake breath that pushes your stomach out and blow it out through your mouth. If you have a breathing condition, blowing it out through your nose is fine as well. So now, we're going to do each of the following things 3 times. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take right arm, we're going to reach over and touch our ear. Hold it for 3 seconds. Lay it back down. Take your arm, touch your ear again. Lay it down. Take your arm, touch your ear, and lay it down. Now the other arm. Take it, touch your ear, lay it down. Take your arm, touch your ear, lay it down, And the third time, take your arm, touch your ear, and lay it down. Now, we are going to have you raise your arm, but do a different thing. This time when you raise your arm, I want you to take your arm and have it just kind of move your head to the other side and hold for 3 seconds. And then back. Raise your arm, tilt your head to the other side, and back. And again. And down to your side. Now we'll take the other arm, and again, we'll bend our head to the opposite side. We'll take it down. Number 2. And number 3. Now, shrug your shoulders. One big shrug. And very gently place your head on your chest. Turn your head slowly, softly, to the side, to the back, around, and to your chest again. And we're only going to do this one twice. To the side, around, to the side, and to your chest again. Now we are going to do another set of exercises with our arms as we complete this. Take your right arm to your left shoulder. Now, help your body. Do a twist. And do it 3 times. The other arm, do a twist. Second twist. Third twist. Now we're going to raise both arms out to the side, hold it for 3 seconds, and lower. Raise them 3 seconds and lower them. Raise them 3 seconds and lower them. Now we're going to do forward and backward shoulder shrugs. Moving your shoulders 3 times forward and 3 times backward. And remember, if you can only move one shoulder, that's okay. Now we're going to raise both your arms over your head. And we're going to do some pretending, because there's a $10 bill on the wall and your fingers can't quite reach it. And you're to stretch without raising your toes till you can almost reach the $10 bill and let it down. We're going to try again. We didn't get the $10 bill. Stretch, up, 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 almost, let it down. But I bet this time you'll get it. Raise your arms above your head, stretch, up, up, farther than you thought you could. Got it. You did it. Just relax. Now, take a deep, slow, gentle breath. Take your arms to the side. Bring your hands to meet in the center. And all of that energy and stress you've been reducing is gone. And just pull your hands to the center of your heart. Now, just relax. Take one of those stomach deep breathing pieces for closure. In, out. Now, you remember that picture you took before of where your body was in space and time? How tall it felt in relationship to where you were? I wonder, does your chest feel any wider? More open? Does your breathing space feel like there's more room to move? Do you sense that you yourself are tall enough for what you're about to step into? You can repeat this exercise as often as you want throughout the day. And I've always taught it with a tip. If you're in a meeting and you're stressed, You've got a confrontation coming and you're stressed. You can always say, excuse me, I'm going to step to the restroom. Step in the restroom or a closet and do these. Nobody knows you've done it. And you come out feeling far less stressed, much more confident, and much taller to face what you have to do. So I want to close this exercise with the green glass marble that Pastor Jim introduced to us in November when he spoke to us for the very first time about becoming a wise congregation, welcoming, being inclusive, sensitive, and engaging with mental health issues and those who have mental health issues. As he held the marble, he said these beautiful words: "You are a beloved creation of God. I love you, and I value, and I pray God's rich blessing on you. And you are not alone."